Hello! My name is Meerah, and I am a Lorekeeper in one of Yogg-Sothoth's libraries. And today, I wanted to tell you the story of Megu's Awakening questline, which just dropped today. Her questline is actually just the same as Wusa's, but it is from her perspective. It begins with Megu receiving a letter to meet at a location in Medea. When she arrives, her sister, the Wusa, is also there, presumably having received a letter of her own. Hyun, or Wusa, recognizes Megu, or Yun, as a member of the Guado school and fights her. Their fight, however, is interrupted by Kumiyun, a heavenly fox spirit that followed the sisters across the sea. She says that they haven't changed a bit, but she recognizes that they've lost their memories, and so she restores them. She also says she has left a gift for the two sisters in Hasra ruins. After remembering her past and her relationship with the Wusa, they talk and bicker as they always have, before heading to Hasra to see what gift the fox spirit could have possibly left for them. After fighting their way through the deepest parts of Hasra, Megu finds her old fan from when she was a part of the Wudo school and picks it up. The sisters must then work together to open a door to another realm. Going through the door, they arrive in a place known as Xinjiang. This is said to be one of the resting places of the gods, or the Empyreans, and there they see the masters of their respective school playing a game of Baruk. The Heavenly Fox appears and tells Hwadam of the Wudo school and Gildong of the Dwado school that the two sisters are spitting images of them when they were younger, always fighting. The two masters explain to the sisters that the way of Do is but a single path. The masters ask the fox to teach their pupils a lesson in exchange for some rare Dale wine from Biot County. Fox agrees and tells the girls sometimes the winding path is faster than the rocky slope, but you two only see the mountain straight ahead, and then challenges them to a fight to the death. The two girls fight together against the fox, but they are beaten down. She asks the fox goddess why she can't beat her, and Miyun says it's because Megu blames herself, and that those lacking self-reflection cannot win against her. It's at this point that Megu sees her Wudo fan on the ground, and hears her father's voice, who tells her that the crack in her vessel is leaking her power, and that once it is filled, her power will be without equal. He is referring to the crack from when she was young and had a falling out with the Wudo school. It clearly hurt her self-esteem and her self-worth, and is holding her back. But she picks up her fan and realizes that she has to go back to her roots. Miyun attacks her, but Megu counters it. It's at this point that time actually freezes for a moment, and the revered fox spirit that lives inside of Miyun's body appears to her.
You finally met your inner self. Don't worry, I will always be beside you, watching over you. Now, show the Heavenly Fox your newfound power.
By accepting herself, Megu completes her bond with the revered fox spirit and can now wield the sacred foxfire using her fans as a vessel for channeling the power. Wusa and Megu use their newfound powers to defeat the Heavenly Fox, who congratulates them by saying, "What a mess you've made." Just like in Wusa's quest, Megu's old master Gildong helps her train a little to better understand her powers, before she is then allowed to speak with everyone that is present. He explains to her that after the Blackstone incident, the relations between the Wudo and the Dwado schools worsened to the point that he and Hwadam had to fight one-on-one. But it was in that fight that they came to the realization that they were both really just trying to reach the same goal. So they ended up studying each other's paths. When Megu talks to Kumiyun, we actually do ask her if she's supposed to be dead. Okay, so in the Land of the Morning Light main story questline, there is an entire book dedicated to Miyun's sister, the Nine-Tailed Fox, or Gumiho, Kumihyun, who, along with Miyun's son and husband, believes that she is dead. The Heavenly Fox basically says that even if a fox's body dies, they don't actually die, and that she has actually ascended to the point where death means nothing. I mean, she is the fox goddess, so that does make sense. I did think it was really fishy in MSQ when her sister talked about how mortals managed to kill a goddess. Seems a little odd. Miyun, for some reason, makes us promise not to tell anyone we saw her. But I just like that they addressed this, and now I feel like super bad for her husband and Mihyun. At this point, Megu talks to Hwadam and says she still doesn't trust him, and he says that he understands, and that it would take a lot for her to forgive him, but that he missed her because he did raise her as his daughter, and that she's welcome to return to the Wudo school anytime. Megu's conversation with Wusa goes about the same as it did in Wusa's Awakening, with Wusa just kind of being a stubborn jerk and talking down to Megu. And that is it! I hope everyone enjoys Megu's questline and her new abilities. Her combat skills, basically what they've done is they've switched Wusa and Megu, because, you know, obviously in the storyline they're accepting each other's paths to reach Do, so Wusa enters into a contract with Sahi, who is a netherworld goddess, and Megu uses her fans to channel her fox spirit's powers. So Megu now uses melee style combat, and Wusa now uses mid to range style combat in their awakenings, whereas in their succession, Wusa is melee and Megu is mid range. Anyway, I hope you also enjoyed this. I hope to see you next time here in the library.